mean, it was a long travel to come here. We did a good adaptation to the new bike also, and we had some fun before the race. A lot of climate changes during the week. The race is almost 330 km. Some parts, one pair of tires will benefit your decision. And I stick to what I was training because I knew the tire, and this made my life easier, no?
Last year I just come to finish and ended up 24th, and I was like, oh crap, if I put some like hard yards in and actually prepare for this properly, like what's possible? So then this year I didn't leave any stone unturned. I did everything to the best of my ability. Like I had a 6-week training block for this race. Yeah, nutrition, heat preparation, basically this is all going to be in the bottles.
Taking into consideration that we are racing with diabetes and all this kind of stuff is also showing you how deep we go.
Well, yeah, like there's the record of the race, but also like it's a record now of like the 2 fastest diabetics to have done Unbound.
Such a fast edition, eh?
Actually, when we passed this 90-degree corner where I broke my scapula last year,
Did you stop and
I was like, I already did better than last year. So
yeah.
The riders took off just as the sun was starting to come up in town here. Again, that first...
This divide road goes on for like 6 or 7 kilometres of just super narrow, up and down, twisty, windy. I marked it down as the most crucial point of the race. And I was like, yeah, sweet, survived that.
I was playing it safe on the first section. Went smoothly in terms of mechanic and stuff like this.
Yeah, you couldn't have had a better race, really. I entered in the mud section, like 3rd or 4th wheel, came through with the front guys. Sweet, I'm in the front, there's no one behind us, let's go.
Always a very fast pace as they make their way.
I was like maybe 15 seconds behind the group of Declan and these guys in the divide road. It was a little bit of a climb, so I could go back easy.
I looked down at my Wahoo to see how fast and how hard we'd gone, and yeah, like 40 kilometers an hour average until that point. It was full gas.
I barely need insulin when I'm racing because my BG stays pretty flat.
This year my blood sugar mucked up a bit at the start, I guess just from the nerves. There's always the fear of like, oh, you don't want to inject too much and go low, because that's even worse. So I just kind of left it, and then you're burning so many calories and carbohydrates through your glycogen stores and stuff that eventually it did come down.
North out of town, kind of a gentle start to the day.
On this super easy, normal road, I don't know what happened. My tire just blew up.
I messed it up with the foot.
Between the first and the second, I dropped all my foot.
So I pretty much rode 120 km without any solids.
In a road race, cars behind you immediately wheel change back in. You've got to chase pretty hard, but you could potentially get back into that group. But in this racing, like the strongest rider in the world, it's impossible to come back.
I was trying to find gels on the ground from other people.
When I passed the second fit zone, I think you guys lost my live tracking because my batteries were flat. I couldn't see my blood glucose or anything.
I had my glucose on 3 different devices, so at least like I knew one of them was always going to work.
When you ride blind,
yeah,
you don't realize how much you rely on this kind of things, no? And when you are tired and this, you don't know if you are okay or you are low or high. So yeah.
And looking at both these riders every time we have the opportunity.
After the wheel swap,
really
I was so angry. I knew it wasn't going to be as good as last year, and I was thinking about ending it. Is it better just to have a DNF versus a crap result? What's going to hurt more?
They understand how transformative winning Unbound.
No way I was gonna stop or retire myself from this race. Made it to the fit zone. I had Garrett there ready to give me some sugars and and have the last little punch.
Back out onto the course right now.
I actually texted my girlfriend Courtney and said like, oh, I don't know what to do. And she said like 100% you'd hate yourself if you pulled out. She was giving me like constant updates. Like every 10 miles she was saying like, oh, you've caught another 5 people. There's 5 or 10 people up the road. Keep going. And then I just kept catching more and more people and getting more and more excited. And then in the end I caught like a massive group of guys and I just rode through them. And when I analysed it on Strava, I did the second half of the course quicker than I did last year in the peloton.
It's awesome to just pass the finish line in Emporia and knowing that you gave everything, but you can do something better also.
What a great finish here on Commercial Street in Emporia. Say
These guys are empty.
What a feeling.
To be honest, I'm having...
This race is like no other race on the calendar.
It's 8 hours 37 minutes 9 seconds.
Look at Matt.
Our
Look at
official
Compared to
time.
last year, it was a worse day in terms of weather. Like the wind was not in our favour, but they still rode 30 minutes quicker.
You can see like in every like a light post, you can see the times from previous years, and in 2018 they were doing 14 hours, no? And now we are doing it in barely 9 hours.
I was quite scared last year about heading out into the abyss of Emporia with like nothing.
I think that there's probably a lot more people out in the crowd with diabetes who are very interested in this conversation today. So
We were talking about with Meredith on the stage, like what would you say to a type 1 diabetic who's thinking about doing this? And for a lot of people, like it's very daunting, but like, yeah, we're living proof that you can do it.